Good morning, everybody. To turn it on, I lost my camera. Good morning. Today, I'm in a very melancholy mood. And I'm back home. And I've been in my same spots, doing the same thing I do for the last 2 years. But I've seen things. I've become more alert since my trip to my surroundings. I've always been alert to my surroundings, but certain things have been happening. And I thought I would talk about it today. The relationships between people. Yesterday I was at the park. I always take Marley to the park. However, we didn't stay very long because there was a Cadillac SUV and the couple inside were screaming and yelling like you would not believe. And the cuss words were flying. They were very young. They had to be late teens, early 20s. And something had gotten broken in his car. That's what he was saying. And she was trying to defend herself. And all of a sudden, it was pretty horrible. All of a sudden, he gets out of the car, he grabs the back door where she's sitting, grabs something out of her hand, throws it, it crashes. It was glass of some kind. And he's stomping around the car and yelling and screaming and cussing, and she's doing the same thing in the car. I couldn't hardly take it. I let Marley run a little bit, but I had to get out of there. Because I didn't want to be involved in something. It was just not nice. It was plain old nasty. So then I come over to my others. I have many spots. I have my favorites. Another favorite spot of mine. And there are some homeless here. And I've known them for 2 years. I don't really know them, okay? But I have seen them for 2 years every single day. Because they live close to where I park. I like to park. I like to run Marley. Let her, sniff and do whatever. And we play ball. So there is a couple. Usually there's more. When it settles down during the summer, now the winter's here, they have fewer people. But during the summer, there's usually 4 or 5 men, and could be 2 or 3 women. But there's always the same couple, and it's their camp. And yesterday, I got over here, and I'm parked, and I'm thinking, boy, that was horrendous, And then I see the homeless couple, and she has difficulty walking. I've spoken to her, would she need a cane or something like that. We are not friends. We're not acquaintances. We speak once in a while. They try to ignore me, and I try to ignore them. It's just the way it is. But they're walking down, and she has such a difficult time without a basket. With a basket, she walks a little bit better, but not much. And he comes and takes the basket and helps her walk. And they're quietly talking. And they're showing affection to each other. And I'm thinking, wow, what a difference. What a difference. This homeless couple is treating each other with respect, and I'm not sure that they don't fight, but the two differences just kind of shook me up, because I saw 2 different things in the same day. You cannot judge a book by its cover. Ever, ever, ever. And it brought me all back to a question I heard on this trip. And I'd heard a couple times before, and I just kind of blow it off. I just laugh things off. Yeah, whatever. But since I've turned 70, I have had more men ask me for my phone number and ask me out than I've had in 40 years. I stopped dating at 37. I had a career. I was going to school at night. I had a huge department to run. I had a 14-year-old son. I just didn't have time. Relationships take time. And I just didn't have it. So I made the decision to not date and to focus on my son and my career, whatever that was. But 70 is a whole new ball game. And I've been blowing it off, just thinking, well, this is the silliest thing. And someone said to me, well, your boyfriend. I'm like, boyfriend? What boyfriend? What are you talking about? And I don't think most people understand. I think relationships are difficult, and the older you get, maybe they're easier. I don't know, because maybe you know yourself better. But I think I have a great fear of a relationship. Not the relationship itself, but the loss. So as I'm older, we all know we're going to pass away. And even if you marry someone younger, and all these men have been younger than me, I don't know why. But they could pass away before you. And I'll be honest with you, I do not think I could handle the devastation of a loss of a mate. I'm a strong woman, but not when it comes to that. Losing someone that important to you is just devastating. And the older you get, the harder it is to deal with. So I'm just talking. And I see these kinds of relationships. And I would only want a relationship that had respect for each other and could listen to each other and could talk. And I don't know if that will ever happen because, again, you got only so many years left, you know, and it takes a long time to build a relationship. I just thought I'd talk to you today because I am very melancholy after seeing those two incidents. And Marley's doing great. She's back to her old self. She's enjoying the van. She's just having a good time. Thanks for watching. Just a chat. I'll see you next time.